Hey, what's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Half Baked Podcast. You guys know the regulars, Tom and Nick. I'm Vega, and today we got one of my oldest homeboys, Tommy C from SFTP. What's up, man?
I just turned 45 and you're already calling me old. I mean,
not oldest as in age, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm talking
like,
about since I've known you, man.
I'm both. I'm still around at the the same mediocre level that I was 5 years ago. But I keep going, and everybody that was around in the beginning is gone. Everybody around in the middle is gone. And
sorry I missed your birthday stream too, man.
It's all right.
I was working.
No, just to be clear, is this the third annual 45th birthday, or
it's the 6th annual? That would make me 45.
Oh wow!
It's the 6th annual 40th birthday.
Dude, are you prepared for the 50-year-old man memes? You're not quite there yet, but it's gonna go from 40-year-old man to 50-year-old man real fucking quick. Dude.
Half a decade away. Half a decade away. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Sure.
Well, Keemstar gets cold 40. He hasn't quite hit 40 yet, so.
Yeah, he's got a couple months to go.
How old is he?
He's 39 now, but
Gotcha.
that's been like the last 5 years he's been getting cold 40.
But it's weird with Keem. He's been calling himself 40 for like the last 2 or 3 years. I remember back in 2019, he was telling me, I'm almost 40. I got to do this. I got to do that. And he was like, he wasn't trying to get me to quit, which you might think. He was like, look, you're already 40. I'm going to be 40. You're going to have to grow with the time.
Yeah, he got like 3 dislikes on a video about TikTok, and he's like, I think I'm too old for this.
Well, that's a funny topic because it really got him. I followed that a little bit. He did a story about Charli D'Amelio.
Yeah.
And they already called him a creep. Right. And he's like, he actually had a self-reflecting moment. He's like, if one of my competition was doing this and they were approaching 40, I would call them a creep.
Yeah, so he took that information and he just, started like fucking every 20-year-old girl he could possibly find.
That was a real cringe arc.
But I think the way he was talking, I think he's changed his mind since. When we were putting the whole baited thing together, and why don't have I said this publicly? I'll give you an exclusive. Baited almost came back shortly after that, but we couldn't agree on things.
No, I don't believe you.
Yes.
You couldn't agree on things.
Yes,
Tommy.
yes, it
That's
is.
crazy.
Yes. No, we couldn't agree. Like, he couldn't trust me. It was like this. I'll give you the whole thing. Because I've told Nick before. The way it worked was because Nick is, I think, the only person that knows this.
Now everybody's gonna know it.
Yeah, everybody knows. Yeah. I'm. This is my gift to you.
Let's do it.
I don't have much.
Tommy's the
to
gift
give.
that keeps on giving, boy.
I'm a 45-year-old drama YouTuber, man. What do you want? I'm giving you my soul.
I want the dirt.
I'm giving you my soul.
Okay,
So
give it to me.
we that episode went really well, and this is obviously before Mom's Basement, and they took me aside, and Clown, strangely enough, wanted to do it the most.
Oh.
But Keem's problem was I could go on, use information against him, which I thought was probably kind of fair because he's probably right. So what I did is I offered him this. I would get off calls right away after we're done. I'd come and just kind of do my job and leave. So that's when his mouth starts to run. And then if there was something that, and this is why I remember the deal, if there's something that you didn't want me to talk about on any circumstance, that we would all make an agreement. And if I leaked it or slipped it out, Clown would be the arbiter and decide whether I did and I can't.
Right.
And I even said, and the last thing I offered him to keep it going was I could work at a episode by episode basis so you can get rid of me anytime. And I remember Clown said that is completely fair. That's totally fair, but he didn't agree to it. I get it. And he had bigger things going. I don't think it probably wouldn't have worked, but yeah, we were really kind of pumped up. It's kind of like when, all the guys that played the Ghostbusters got back together and did that video game 10 years ago. They got kind of pumped up to do another movie.
Then he signed that big Spotify deal, and I don't think that made it possible to do anything on YouTube.
Yeah, then that was it. But he just didn't trust me. There's probably a good reason for that. I don't really have a problem with it. We tried to put it together. I'm not mad that it didn't get back together. I think I went to you first. He was like, boy, you think I should do this and sign a deal with the devil twice? Probably end up the same way, and I'll be in the same shape. But my thing was, I can't, if he's going to screw somebody, I can't just keep quiet because of it.
What was my stance on that again, Tommy?
You said go for it.
Hell yeah, morally consistent Nick over here. Yep, 100%.
Yeah, no, you said absolutely go for it. I went to you, and then you ended up coming to me when you were going to work for him. I with you is like, I don't really feel comfortable about this because I could end up the same spot. And then, if I piss him off again, then I go right off back downhill because everybody leaves, comes back and they leave again. But it wasn't good for him. And I'm okay with that. And Clown's okay with that.
To be fair, if it got fucked again, you might have ended up becoming the new co-host of fucking Frenemies.
Yeah, good point. I would have handled it better.
Oh my God. Speaking of fucking frenemies, I saw the clip for once. I saw something. I saw the clip of the new bullshit they got going on. Oh my, I couldn't get past 30 seconds and the boys just told me what the rest was.
It's unwatchable.
It is kind of amazing. Like Ethan literally thought, like, who is like the most hateable person I could do a podcast with? And he was just like,
Exactly.
I think perhaps the one that will make everyone like me is Hassan Piker.
The picture for their podcast looks like a Fortnite skin trailer. Like it's got.
It looks like Alex Jones's fucking set.
That's what they went for. That they went for Alex Jones.
Okay, well, it worked because that's the vibes I got.
I think we'll get some excellent clips from that show.
Clips, yeah, for
There
sure.
will be
yeah.
excellent content.
Oh, I think
no
we
doubt.
are too. Yeah, sure.
Well, do you think there's gonna be 2v2 debates now on like Twitch with them?
It'd be funny if there
Something for
was.
their show.
I mean, a lot of people are going to be eating better.
It's a politics show. Basically, he said like everyone wanted us to not talk about politics anymore at H3, so instead I made a whole show about it. Like that's what they went for.
That's true. That's true.
That seems like an Ethan move.
Is that a structure of the show? Did they say they're going to be live, or are they going to record it? Like, how's that going to go? How did Frenemies go?
It's definitely pre-recorded, but I'm
Okay.
wondering if that's gonna turn into something. Like if they start getting into arguments with people, like I don't know, like XQC again, the way the H3 TV stuff was working, or if they get into arguments with, like Trainwrecks or Destiny or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Because in the past when Steven Crowder and Ethan had like their back and forth, they brought on Sam Cedar, but now they don't have to bring on Sam Cedar anymore because Hassan Piker's right next to him. You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah.
if
I guess they probably still need Sam Cedar. When was the last time Hassan Piker won a debate?
Oh God, Hassan's the thing is like Ethan is politically brain dead, but like everyone kind of understands that and they don't really expect much from him.
Yeah,
Hassan
he's
Piker
Canadian,
is
yeah.
politically brain dead, but he's also one of the largest political figures in the Twitch scene. So
Yeah.
And he believes that he's right.
He doesn't really debate anymore, though, does he? Like, Hassan is not a debater guy anymore. I think he kind of stopped that when he got big.
he's basically just reacts to other people debating and like watching content.
Yeah, yeah, and he's always the same reaction. Oh my God! I can't. Can you believe this guy? That's so stupid. Oh my God! That's everybody disagrees with. That's his entire.
I don't know about that because I did actually see another clip where somebody said, I actually liked it because they said they're telling you who they are, believe them, right? And it was Hassan. And it looked like he was either debating somebody or the guy was watching the clip from Hassan, right? And Hassan was like, I don't give a fuck about your American values. I don't give a fuck about, just everything, right?
What I really want to see is a debate between, and this will kind of lead into a topic that we can talk about that I know Nick is really passionate about.
Yeah, sorry.
What we can talk about is a debate between, like, I'd like to see a podcast between Hassan and the Quartering. Like, both of them go on to do a podcast. I think that would be an excellent business venture.
Do you want to talk about the quartering for a minute? I know we're totally jumping from topic to topic here, but Jesus fuck, dude. Vega, did you hear what Jeremy did?
Okay, so you're going to shit on him. Okay.
So he's been arguing with Review Tech USA for a while, and like, listen, Jeremy's done a lot of stuff for our community. I've been a fan of Rich since like 2015, 2014, and stuff like that.
I'm torn between two people because both of them have covered my stories in a positive light.
Yeah.
Which means I don't know which one to pick. I don't know whose dick to suck, frankly.
Oh my God, what happened?
They've had like an autistic feud for the last few months. It's like the Ethan versus Keemstar Boomer edition, where it just keeps coming back and back. I don't know.
Right.
Like there'll be like streams where Rich is shirtless arguing about the quartering, and then the quartering will make vague videos that don't actually say anything about Rich. It's like weird. So,
Right.
anyways, I'm sitting here and I look at my computer and I see a tweet like, I can't believe someone in the community would stoop so low. I'm not going to say his name, but he's like scamming his family right now, and that's a sin for God to handle. That's not my place to judge. Then naturally, 10 minutes later, he tweeted out exactly what he was talking about, because of course he fucking did. I hate when people vague post. And by the way, Rich does this dumb shit when he gets into arguments with people too. It's like, oh God, Wings of Redemption, we're friends, buddy. We've gone through similar situations. But when you cried on video in this 10-minute clip that I'm about to play, it's not about drama. I'm just trying to give you advice. Like,
No, you're not. You're not. Wings is fun to make fun of. I've made lots of money on Wings.
yeah, it's a stupid fucking drama YouTuber trope who doesn't want to be known as a drama YouTuber, but like it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You're covering drama. It's fine. Anyways, back to what we were actually talking about before I went on my tangent. So Review Tech USA was going to buy a house. The rates were kind of high, so he had an opportunity to purchase the side of his family's two-family house that was owned by like the landlord basically, and then purchase the side of the house or whatever, or like get. Basically, he now owns the whole house, if that makes sense. So he stays on his half, his family stays on the other half, and he bought that side of the house from the family so the father could retire and they could all live there for free. So he took on the whole financial burden of his family instead of them having to basically getting a bit more money for the house and then having to move down south and then buy another house.
By the way,
whatever.
this is like the most normal fucking Italian American shit I saw growing up in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Living in like a 2-family house.
So basically, Jeremy comes out out and said, basically, he doesn't say it specifically, but he accuses Rich of elder abuse. He says that like he ripped off his family, and by the way, he still holds this position. He deleted all the tweets or something as soon as he woke up. I guess maybe he was like drunk or something when he made them. But like he's still like defending that. He goes, yeah, I think Rich scammed his whole fucking family. And I think he's like bragging about it on YouTube.
Rich, can we go outside? Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I paid for this place. Say nothing, Dad.
Well, didn't Jeremy like make a video about it, but he got rid of it or something?
No. I made a video on Twitter about it. He made tweets or whatever, and I called him out for it. But it was like, it was unhinged. It's like, how could you possibly take something that's like objectively good with like nothing, and then somehow make that into scamming? It made me like literally lose brain cells. And yeah, he's been like defending it. It's super fucking weird. I don't understand like why this beef has gotten to this level. And then he was like going after me and Augie yesterday when Rich retweeted it because obviously he wasn't happy that Rich was getting a lot of support on it. But to do this, he was retweeting an account called Junk Media, which apparently is named Review Hell USA. I don't know if you know who that is, Tom. If you're like really far back on the Review Tech USA lore.
I know Review Tech USA used to get hardcore trolled by some people, like
this
Wings of
guy.
Redemption style.
It's the guy. It's like their Brit bomb.
It's
like
this guy.
It's like
the guy who like contacts every one of Rich's sponsors. I think this is the same guy. I'm 99% sure who like said that he was gonna get sniped at VidCon or something, and then wasn't a feature creator. This is like the guy who docks Mundane Matt for being on a podcast. Apparently he docks Camelot, and like fucking Jeremy's just low key like posting clips of these fucking degenerates and stuff like that, and pushing this community forward.
He's literally pulling an Ethan Klein.
Yeah,
like with the whole Brit. He's literally pulling a Ethan Klein.
Obviously he's now rescinded support, and we don't know if he knew who this person was, but like, oh my god, that's fucking dangerous. Like in the video that person posted, there was evidence on the screen that you had to have doxed Rich to have. Like you can't have like fucking like how many rooms like his house has without knowing his address and his name and
that's
everything.
too funny.
Yeah.
Listen, Mom, you skank. If you don't come back and my lasagna's not done, this is gonna be hell to fucking pay, you bitch.
Oh, and the part that you didn't even think about is now like his son or daughter, I forgot what gender his kid is, but basically like now they have like unlimited access to their grandparents.
Yeah.
Like while they're still here. Like that's such a noble thing.
It's beautiful. It's so common where I grew up in New Jersey that this happens.
Mm-hmm.
My great grandmother was living with my grandparents on her way out the door when she died in 1982. So I mean, this is just normal stuff, and how it got twisted that way. And look, Rich is kind of an asshole, and Jeremy can't let anything go. He can't let him sort of. Rich is circling the drain. Just let him circle the drain. You don't have to pick on everyone. Pick your battles. Pick battles that benefit you.
What do you mean by he's circling the drain exactly?
I think Rich is pretty much done. I think there is a fair jealousy factor here that Rich. Fucking Jeremy was rich, and Rich ain't rich no more.
I just click on his channel. He's not doing bad. He's doing like a
good?
video.
Am I wrong?
He's doing a video every day, and he's consistently cracking like 50K.
Okay. I apologize for that, but in comparison to Jeremy,
Well, he's got more views than FaZe Tensor, and he's about to hit 1 million subs. So
Well, Jeremy uploads like 8 times a day, so there's no way he's gonna.
yeah, okay,
8 times a day?
yeah, I don't get it either.
What?
Jeremy works like an animal, dude.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I mean, is he doing as good as the quartering? Maybe not, but he's still pulling.
It's mildly there. Like Rich is between 50K and about 115K. Jeremy's about it's basically between 80K and 125K. We're talking.
You're talking about the video view count.
Yeah. They're really.
That's
in the
still
same
buku
ballpark.
money, homie. 8 times a
Rich is
day?
still making money, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the past month, Rich's channel got 4 million views. I mean, his channel's
my
not doing bad at all.
God.
Yeah, but like who's cooler to watch? Rich, the old guy, or the fucking Jeremy's the sort of new guy that probably replaced soon himself?
I think they're both fucking boomers.
Well,
They're
that's
both
true.
Old people.
Yeah, I don't really watch either of this content. I watched Rich growing up, but I don't really watch Rich much anymore.
But that's what I mean. You guys watched him growing up. Jeremy's a little more new, although he's kind of a veteran now too.
I can't watch anything Jeremy does. I'm sorry. I like how he's good with our community. I don't want to just sit here and trash Jeremy the whole show.
No, he's been good
but I
at it.
can't sit here and watch like Marvel movies bad because Marvel is bad. Episode 30.
It's not even that. Like, he usually doesn't know what's going on when he makes a video about something.
Well, I wouldn't know. I actually get a lot of my information from him.
I'm so tired of it, dude.
I mean, good for him for like being successful, but
I like the boomer titles with like the capital letter, like Brian Laundrie found by Doggy the Bounty Hunter, X-Men renamed slammed by Disney for not being
Okay, wait,
inclusive.
Nick. He's a funny guy because I messaged him asking if he would come on the podcast, and he was like, "I'm usually busy shitting out videos, but maybe sometime." Yeah. Like he said that verbatim to me.
Yeah, like I don't think he's kind of self-aware. He kind of knows what's good and bad.
Oh yeah.
But you know who's more annoying than Jeremy? And I'll say this, I don't give a fuck, because none of them watch me anyway. They're not drama guys. Like, his fans are like the most annoying people on earth. I remember when I did this video on him, and it was showing him like getting really emotional over some stupid fucking fanboy shit. And we were laughing at him. I hadn't brought up like the drama we had behind the scenes. I hadn't said anything of the sort. And he decided to swing back pretty hard. This guy's been after me. He wants me to say something. I'm going to notice him. Like, what? We're just goofing on you, overreacting to shit. And all my comments were things like I was an SJW or something like that. Like, okay, I guess you really love blue-haired girls. They're not going to fuck you. I'm like, wait a minute, I just made fun of him being drunk.
If you talk about women ever, dude, you're immediately a SJW sim.
I wasn't, that's the best part. I wasn't even talking about women. We were making fun of him sounding kind of drunk and just overdoing it. That's the only thing we did. I didn't bring up any of the stuff that irritated me about behind the scenes, but it was really fucking overdone. It was cringe. It was funny. It's my type of content. He turned it into that I was like making a run at him and I was going to be put in place. And boy, did that turn around quick. But at the same time, I don't want to bitch about him either because he does do good things. He's helped Augie. He's helped people we know.
He's helped me personally, yeah. I will say, Quartering's analytics. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so Review Tech USA is getting 4 million a month. The Quartering is getting 15 million a month.
Oh, because he uploads just a net gain of actual videos.
And that's like an okay month. He's had months where he gets 23 million. 26 million views.
And he's got sponsorships and he's AdSense. Jesus, bro.
Does he get sponsorships? I don't know if he gets sponsorships.
Dude, he's a multi-millionaire.
He's got to get it, man.
Yeah, you know who pointed that out to me was 8 Thoughts. He's like, that guy's a multi-millionaire. You know that, right? I'm like, what?
He's got to be.
Like,
he's got to be with numbers like that.
He bought an airplane.
Yeah, I know
Get the
that.
fuck, what are we talking about? Does he have money or not? He bought an airplane, homie.
I think his wife bought an airplane. I think his wife bought an airplane.
Well, I got to take it from a grain of salt because it was 8 Thoughts that told me. But he came out and said, check out my new airplane. And everybody was like, what the fuck? Oh, no, my wife bought it.
What did she do?
And they were like, what does your wife do? Exactly.
Well, I was told his wife is like pretty successful, but I don't know. Maybe that's part of his 2 black dads conspiracy. You know about that?
No, what 2 black dads?
Oh, he goes around saying he has 2 gay black dads, and then I think someone doxed a picture of his real dad, and he goes, that's my 3rd white dad.
Was he joking? That's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's joking. Yeah. But he'll say it like in videos. He'll be like, they're calling me racist, and I think that my 2 black dads, my 2 black gay dads.
Is that a joke though? Because Howard Stern
It's a joke. It's a
joke. Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, because Howard Stern used to do these things. You know, he used to go back when I was in Nam, which he's not old enough to be in Vietnam, and he would tell all these crazy stories about taking Vietcong ears and wearing them as a necklace and stuff like that. It was really fucking funny. That's the way I take that.
Yeah, no, it's a joke. It's a joke. I think Ethan went really hard on it though.
I saw some drama, or not drama, some like Quartering adjacent person. I don't remember the name of the channel, but they've been making
Yellow Flash.
I think it was them. Yeah, they made a video about Howard Stern.
Yeah,
I think it was them.
Yeah, Howard's having the same problem Rich is. Joe Rogan's more famous than him. You know, that's pretty much what's going on.
I mean, that's true, but Howard, I mean, he's got like a career of, he was the best forever. Like, it's just gonna happen.
He's the only reason I'm around. I mean, he's a huge influence on me.
I mean, Howard Stern, is Joe Rogan more famous than him right now? I mean, maybe,
yes, more powerful, more famous, more influential.
During his peak, was Howard not like way more than Joe Rogan was now?
During Howard Stern's peak, Joe Rogan can't hold a candle to that guy.
No.
Straight up.
Even his peak, and I'll tell you why. Because there was no internet when he was at his peak, or no internet like it is today. So Joe probably reaches more people than the cities inside the United States. I want you to think about this. So he had select cities throughout the United States where he could hear him: Philadelphia, Cincinnati, Toronto, until they threw him out, Los Angeles. So that's big cities. That's a lot of people. Joe Rogan has that. And the planet.
Yeah, okay,
so,
but Tommy,
I think Joe,
you're telling me to think about it. I think that just sounds like horseshit because if somebody that is not in anywhere close to those circles, those kinds of places, those kinds of people growing up, where I grew up, I knew exactly who the fuck Howard Stern is and what he did, and I didn't listen to his show one fucking time. And so to me, without the internet and only having word of mouth, dude, Howard, there's no algorithm, there's none of that bullshit. I knew everything about him. My family family knew everything about him. So to me, Howard Stern is way more iconic than Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan has more of an advantage, and he didn't really have shit but his radio station, homie. That's all he had, and he reached in like neighborhoods and shit, dude. Like the dude
No,
was
I
everywhere.
understand he reached neighborhoods, but we're talking about this guy's reaching Africa. This guy's reaching the Middle East.
Yeah, but I still think Howard Stern was global.
Howard Stern my point is Howard Stern at his peak. I said influence, right? I didn't say he was better or more entertaining. Howard Stern at his peak never had as many people listening to his show as Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but now crazy dumb people
Let me
everywhere.
finish. Let me finish. That gives Joe Rogan a unique power that Howard Stern never had. Now you want to tell me, yeah, I'm more iconic because he was the media was more condensed, and then he was way ahead of any kind of radio star. The closest would be an Opie and Anthony, and they weren't even close. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think that it's that's on that playing field. The playing field is completely different, and Rogan's all over it, and Stern is not as much part of it.
I would say, okay, I agree with you on that. I didn't know that you were talking about influence.
Yeah, I'm talking about influence.
I thought you meant as far as like their success and all that. How are you looking at it?
And Howard was really influential, but he's also, a lot of that influence is waned because he's kind of turned his back on edgy humor. So not only does he not have the influence that Rogan has or ever had that influence, that the influence that he did have, he kind of turned it in.
I agree with you on that because Joe Rogan and his whole shtick is around subject matters that could influence his people's opinions. Howard Stern was just pretty much a rock star. So yeah, I agree, and I think that's a no-brainer. But as far as like the icon and that person, that as far as the representation, you got to compare Joe Rogan to Howard Stern, not only because he came first, but because that motherfucker is Howard Stern.
I'm flipping back, like iconic. How do we know that the kids and people in the hood don't know who fucking Joe Rogan is? Like,
well, I'm sure they do, but it's the internet, dog. I know what Joe Schmo over there in fucking Louisiana did with the alligator yesterday. And so did 50 million other motherfuckers, dude.
So what you're saying is, if we could switch back and Joe Rogan is the top fucking DJ on the planet, like Howard was in like 1998, you don't think that he's able to carry as many people as and you might be right, by the way. Now I'm thinking of it, it's a different time. I don't know if it would have worked.
Yeah, if we could, I was going to tell you, I was going to let you finish, but I was going to say, if we keep morphing this, it's eventually going to turn into, Joe Rogan is better than, if we keep morphing the time frames, what is available to
sure.
it. Like, that's with any subject too.
But I am looking at sort of your ways. I don't know if Rogan with that program in the mid 90s or even the late 80s would have worked.
I don't think it would have.
The only way it would have worked is on the internet, long form content on the internet, which wasn't possible with the way commercials were done back then. So maybe you're right.
Yeah.
But let me make this clear. More people have been impacted and continue to be impacted by Joe Rogan and will be in the future. He is the biggest voice on the planet, for sure.
Yeah.
It's so hard. It's so hard to compare Joe Rogan to anybody. This guy's a comedian. This guy runs like the biggest podcast in America. This guy's the fucking UFC host every fucking Saturday. Dude, it's crazy. This guy's done everything, bro. This guy's everywhere.
I think he's not funny as far as his comedy routine. I think he's dog shit.
I know he's not my favorite comedian, but
he sucks.
That's not why I listen to him.
I watch Howard Stern clips on YouTube. There's a lot of good shit on YouTube, like old clips, like he'd interview like old like rock stars and shit because he was always into that.
That's where he shines, though, dude.
Yeah.
When Joe Rogan is on stage, though, I'm like, dude, do you not have friends that are like, bro, listen, I know you're successful, but somebody's got to tell you suck.
You're telling me he ain't funny, bro. I'm telling you, you haven't seen
on
any
stage.
of his, you haven't seen any of his reactions to UFC hits, dude.
No,
Whenever they zoom in on his fucking face and he starts flailing his fucking arms and hugging people, it's the funniest shit ever, dude.
That's not what I mean. I'm talking about stand-up comedy.
Dude, that's fucking that's sketch comedy, though.
Do you know he was a stand-up comedian, right?
I've seen some of his stand-up sets. I don't think they're that bad. Turkey Tom just sent me something in general chat, and apparently John Swan just released his video on Incel Fest.
He did not. Fuck off. He did not.
What's Incel Fest? What is that?
I don't know.
Is that Tom's idea?
Tom's the expert?
I can. Okay, it's not. It's called Virgin Fest.
Gotcha.
I want to talk about this. Okay, I want to talk about
Sure,
this
go ahead.
because I've kind of avoided it up until now. Like people have responded to me on Twitter asking about it. I got a few tweets from Augie, and Nick obviously been like, these guys uploaded videos at the same time. But okay, so I'm gonna tell the story from front to back. Okay, So Isabella Janke Chris Chan stuff. I've been invested in the story for a while, right? And I basically was just feeling like unmotivated to make videos. So I basically fucked off for a month, right? I really didn't do a lot of production on videos. So basically I was like, okay, I'm going to get around to making this video. And so I tweeted out like, okay, you know, it's all written, it's ready to go. I'm going to start working on it this week. I'm going to start editing. The audio's recorded, it's all ready. And immediately, as soon as I tweeted that it would be out this week, I got some replies. I think it was 2 or 3. Like at the exact same time, these 2 people responded with the exact same question. They're like, what day this week will it be out? And I kind of snidely responded saying it would be, you know, this week at some point. But one of those people that responded to me was a Twitter account by the name of Jack Ontrary. Jack Ontrary is basically one of these kind of John Swan dick suckers. He's one of these guys that hangs around with him.
I think he edits for John in some capacity, not like...
Yes,
I believe
he does.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. We're
getting there.
So a few days go by. I'm working on the video. It's getting ready, and then I get to the end of editing. I render it. Everything's good with it. Gets monetized, and I'm like, okay, video's coming out tomorrow, right? A day goes by. It's like midday. It was like 12, and I had the video scheduled for I think like 3 o'clock or something. And I was actually in the middle of doing the description when all of a sudden, in a group chat that I'm in, I got a DM from, I don't remember if it was Nick or Augie. It was one of you guys being like, hey, John's premiering a video about Isabella Janke.
That was me.
And so I click on the video, and the editing credits include Jack Ontrary. And I'm like, I know, and keep in mind, the video had like started premiering, but there's like a 2-minute countdown timer on it, so it hadn't really started yet. I'm like, motherfucker, John Swan sent these little fags out to like patrol me and figure out when I'm gonna release my video so he can try to like own me, right? So he could like try to drop the video on the same day as me. So I was like, fuck this guy, and I dropped my video instantly. You know, I guess there's no like solid proof I have for it, but there is no doubt in my mind that John was trying to like beat me to it.
Oh, I believe
don't
you.
know.
I mean, and then what about the sniper pictures?
Yeah, so after that, I got Jacko in the replies. I don't remember what he said. He said something dumb in the replies to the video. And I responded with, you know, Every Breath You Take by the Police. Like, I'll be watching you. I responded with that. And he responded...
You have a beautiful voice, Tom.
Thank you. He responded with a GIF of, or GIF, whatever, of one of the, like, Call of Duty guys from, like, Black Ops or something, like, looking down his scope. And I was like, this motherfucker knows what I'm doing. He knows what I'm talking about. These people tried to beat me. And that's probably why he had Jacko help him edit the video so he could get it out faster.
Dude, I thought he was making a video on Creep Show Art. I had no fucking
he had never,
idea.
That's the thing. He had never announced the video was coming out.
The thing is, like, I don't know why anybody would try to make a normie video on the Chris Chan shit.
You can't.
That's really what his video was. Like, because, dude, who is that going out to? People who don't know about it or don't care about it? Or the people who know so much about it, they're going to laugh at you for making it?
Yeah,
like, I'm sorry. I can't appease the Kiwi Farm faithful if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I don't really care.
Like, okay, the thing is, like, 8 different times in the video, he pronounced Christorian as, like, Christonian or something. Like, as if it's, like, a country, like, the country of Christonia.
Like, I don't think the video is so bad for people like me who don't give a fuck about this, but dude, if you're on fucking all these internet forums and you're talking about this autistic guy for the last decade, I'm sure you're on Chris Chan episode 4536 on somebody else's channel who's been covering this a lot more thoroughly than John can.
It just was a super, like, nothing video. Like there's no reason you would watch his over someone that goes more in depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at one point, she's done a lot of bad things. I'm not gonna name them here. And then at that moment, everyone probably clicked over to your video, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, you have to say it!
Dude, it was just crazy. I was like, I took a picture on my ultra wide of like both things playing at once on my screen, and I'm like, all right, time to watch the new Isabella Janke video.
So wait a minute. What was the point?
I think he just wanted to, like, he thought he could, like, slap his dick on my face or something and beat me to it.
It's kind of late, isn't it? Like,
I did it, mine
like,
did really well, but I don't know why he would do it. Like, it just seems like an odd pick for his channel.
Like, you've done Dirt Buttles or whatever. You've done fucking Futuristic Hub, whose brother just sent me 50 more emails as soon as I named him.
Like, that's just like I don't know why he wanted to do that, but...
Yeah. Dude, when we go to VidCon, are we gonna meet the California Weather Association?
Well, I fucking got messaged by that like commentary guy, Sen. He was like poking around because he wants like this feud between me and John, which, you know, I've made memes about it. I don't really hate John.
Everyone wants that feud.
No, they do. I don't like him. I don't know if I hate him. Sen was like messaging me like, oh, you fucking, and I think Augie did this too. They're like, you like fucking owned him in analytics. You owned him. And like, I mean, I guess, but you know, it's just more the principle of how him trying to beat me to a video. Virgin Fest is a video I'm doing, which will be a good video. If he tries to do a Virgin Fest video, it will similarly bomb, but I don't think he's gonna do that. It doesn't seem like something.
Wait, no, Tom. Okay, forget about everything else. Tell me about this Virgin Fest. What is this?
Okay, so basically, there's a music artist called Negative XP, right? He made a song that blew up called Scott Pilgrim versus the World ruined an entire generation of women.
Gee, that's a long title.
The whole meme behind the song is basically shitting on girls with like dyed hair. You know, it's like a stereotype of just, you know, the e-girl, I guess you would say is a good name for it.
The e-girl.
So he shits on them, and the song kind of blew up out of nowhere, got like millions of plays everywhere. People made their own music videos about it on YouTube, which also did really well. And he basically just gets thrust into the spotlight, right? And along with him, a subgenre of other artists come out, and they basically create this genre called incel core, is what they call it.
Right.
And it's basically people who sing about like rejection. There's definitely some women hatred in there with the lyrics.
Sounds like Blink 182.
It's Blink 182 and Green Day.
So Tom, is this you found? What you're gonna say is you found your people, right? You're not
Exactly. I
shit
found
on
my people.
them. Okay, yeah, you're like the general, homie.
So I was a fan of this music. It was really good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And then a bunch of these guys decided to get like a festival, a concert together at a tattoo shop in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And they were going to do like a show.
Right.
They were going to be like, you know, a bunch of people are showing up. You can buy tickets. You can buy shirts. I think there was going to be like 5 or 6 performers going. Then basically people started going there, and Antifa got involved and like called the police.
What the
They doxed the organizer, got her job fired. They had to perform in a park instead of at the tattoo shop. So there's like a whole story behind it. I'm doing a video about it.
Wait, so was this a meme or was this actual like incel people?
There are probably some real incels there. I think the most of them are in there for the meme, but there's definitely like, you know, there are incels. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that alien thing in Area 51. It was a meme. Some people showed up, no drama happened, you know, anything. They just kind of just memed it out.
Honestly, the thing is, like, it was just gonna be a bunch of like dorks and like, you know, fucking losers in like a park listening to music, right?
No.
It's just gonna be a bunch of losers. And then
Yeah,
Antifa
yeah.
like doxed someone and got them fired, and like they were like, these alt-right organizers are just like the shooter that came here last year. And I was like, all right, I don't think that's true. So I'm just doing a video basically telling the story, like an internet historian style thing.
I wonder if VidCon is going to be the next incel fest. Is that-
Virgin Fest.
Virgin Fest.
Well, to be fair, I haven't heard a single woman announced on the VidCon, the not VidCon panel.
Yeah, you guys don't invite. Do you guys not invite women, Nick?
I'm not the one hosting the invites to not VidCon. I believe that's Technicals' community who's getting people around there, dude.
I believe Technicals will be at the no alcohol party.
Oh my god, the no alcohol bar. Actually, we got to give you and Tom, not you and Tom, you and Augie a kitty table.
Yeah, we're gonna get our Shirley Temples with you guys. Can I have one ginger ale?
Dude, Tommy, you're never going to go to VidCon?
Never.
Why not?
Too fucking old for that shit.
Partially, he lives in Germany. So
I could go. That's
probably
not really the issue. I mean, I hate flying the East Coast. I imagine in LA, but no, I'm
You're too old for Vid. What does that mean?
I feel like I feel like Keem. I was like, I'm fucking too old for this shit. No.
Too old for what?
I enjoy you guys. I would.
What do you mean? I hear Keem's gonna go to fucking TwitchCon and tear up the 20-year-old pussy.
He gets paid more money to do that than I do. I would much rather fly home, drive to Long Island, say hi to Nick, spend a week in Nashville, or go to LA and or go down to Florida and see my parents and go see you, Vega, than I ever would want to be around a bunch of kids.
Tommy just wants my mother to cook for him.
That's part of it. That's a big thing. I don't get Italian food like I should, you know.
I know kids to you are like people in their 20s, but the crowd this year is like decently old. I guess probably because of like COVID and shit. But it seems like everyone there is like pretty much 23 plus with a few exceptions.
Well, it's so funny when I thought 24-year-olds were my peers like 5 years ago. Everybody called me an old fart. Like now I'm convinced. You're right. I really got to fucking knock this shit off.
I don't know, man. When I go, it's like there's mingling and shit, and there's talking shit. But then a lot of people just start breaking off. So when you're in the same spot, because I'm not going for VidCon. I do go,
yeah,
and then I just witness for like 10 minutes that there's nothing, literal children just running around without parents.
Yeah.
And that's what the establishment is for. But you don't go there for that reason. You just go because you're finally meeting some of your peers. You're finally meeting some of the motherfuckers that you've gotten to know that are YouTubers, and everybody there. I mean, we had Jesus, we had Justin Wang, we had fucking Wang,
we had Jesus. What? Whoa.
Yeah, Jesus was there.
What the fuck do you mean?
Rusty Cage, Billy the Fridge.
But I could go see you, Rusty Cage, or when I go to see my dad in Florida.
But now we're at one place.
I could go see Wang if he wants to see me. If I just go back to New York.
That's a lot more expensive though, just doing all that traveling. We just go one place.
It's more. I don't know. It's like more personal.
Dude, why would you want to meet somebody when you can talk to them on Discord, dude?
Yeah, that's true. Just getting a VC.
No, I would much rather. I'm not saying that.
I would just say I'm saying it just in case you're thinking that.
Tommy's got fucking kids and stuff like that. He's got to plan out his
And
stuff.
here's another thing, guys. You know, I just had this whole blood pressure thing.
Oh my
I'm
God.
very sick.
Tommy.
You know, I can't do what I used to do. I'm literally like, this sucks. I'm like legit old now.
When
know?
when you said that, I'm sorry, homie. When you said that, I was like, "Yo, does my man have lung cancer?" I was like,
No.
I thought you were
Dude,
dying.
everyone thought you had like cancer or something.
I thought so. I was like, "Oh my God."
My goal is to see absolute top priority Wang and Matt Willie. I'm gonna go home one day, I guess, so I can knock out Nick. And if I'm not real tight with Wang, but
He's around
I'm
you,
only 30
yeah.
minutes from the city.
Well, Willie wants to do like something in like Nashville.
Yeah, I'm all for that. And I've never been to Nashville before. I heard it's a fucking rocking place.
Can't wait.
You know, it's definitely my speed. I liked living down south when I lived down south in the Army, and it's just kind of my speed, my people.
Yeah, Tommy lived in the South Jersey.
I never lived south.
Okay, where did you live in the South?
Over in Georgia. I can't remember the fucking name.
I've never been. I've been to Florida, but I've never really been to the South.
That's not the South. That's the transplant. It's warm New York.
Oh God! I think last things last. Tommy, do you want to tell Vega what happened with Mikey Perk? Because he doesn't think it's funny.
Who is Mikey Perk?
Mikey Perk's that big Twitch streamer.
Hey, you know, it's really funny. I'm putting out the video now. I hit the edited video.
Oh,
Go.
no.
It's out. I don't think Vega is going to be. I don't know. I don't think this is up his alley, but you know, during the whole, you know, the Amory thing, like, yeah, all right, his daughter went missing, right? Or that's what he said. And I remember I didn't know who he was, but I quick ran a report on the thing. And I remember Tipster fighting with these idiots that were accusing Aurora Pickles of using the situation to get clout. And I'm thinking to myself, look, my daughter goes missing. I'm going on any show. And I don't care if they're trying to use it for clout. We're trying to get the word out. My daughter's missing. You know, so I initially stuck up for him. With them, and it just by sheer coincidence, and because I didn't realize it was the same person, Royal Pickles. That's when the whole Amy thing happened. Go check my many videos or streams about me being embarrassed about that.
I seen it.
Yeah, it was good stuff, and she's great, and I think we did some good stuff for Afghanistan. There was only, and I said it at the time too. I deserved everything I got. I deserved to get like clowned on, everything, and it was. And you know what? 90% of people, strangely enough, that were just clowning on me. The other ones were like angry political types, you know. Right. And it's like, you know, who cares about them anyway? I don't care. Oh, you baby killer, you know, whatever.
Dude, like Minx went after you, like that dumb as fucking mouth breathing streamer.
Yeah. It was a like I don't care about. I don't care about anything. But Mikey Perk, just a couple weeks earlier, I kind of stuck up for him. He wrote this, and this one stuck. And I said it at the time. This is the only one that really bothered me. He goes, clearly this guy hates women, most likely rejected his whole life and now feels some level of power. He's sitting behind a keyboard. Yeah, powerful. A big balls behind the keyboard doesn't make up for shortcomings. And I'm thinking to myself, motherfucker, you're just coming in here like farming, and there's a little more to it. And I can understand, like, getting goofed on. Oh, did I have that shit coming? Yeah, but I mean, it was just sort of like hating women. Motherfucker, I have a daughter too. And then I was kind of secretly feeling at this point that his daughter never really went missing, that she took off, and he made it seem like Ted Bundy got her, which was always in the back of my mind. So I was like, I'll wait. So last week, it turns out I was right. She took off to St. Louis with her boyfriend. Now she's 18 years old, so it doesn't matter. And you should read this self blowjob of a letter he writes to the public about this really private problem with his daughter. And he's talking about like that she should go away and rot and everything she left behind. And he's feeling sorry for himself and he's looking for fucking sympathy. And he leaves out the part that, dude, you let everybody know this girl was missing, and he still calls her missing. Which is funny. No, she's 18 years old. She's a grown-ass woman. She left the house and told you to go fuck yourself. So it's not that she was ever missing. She hates her father.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I remember that tweet of her being missing that got like 20,000 likes.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm a petty motherfucker, and that's no surprise to anybody out there. No surprise to anybody in this podcast. So I put that out there. This guy lied to us. He misled us about his missing fucking daughter, and he had the balls to jump on a pedestal to fucking look down at me and say stuff about, you know, like what kind of human being I am. Well, I know where my daughter is. You jackass. So there you go. What do you think of that, Vega?
Yeah, I would have just said nothing.
You would have.
Because I don't know, personally, just said, you know, I don't want to talk shit. I'm just saying that kind of stuff is a little too far.
Well, he was a little too far to say I hate women.
For a tweet, you know what I mean? For a tweet of him doing that shit, the audiences don't interact like that, you know what I mean? And go shit on that guy like that for his daughter. Because that's like there's daughters out there that and sons. Let's not fucking just say the women, right?
Yeah.
But there's kids out there that are like 18, and especially nowadays, not to sound like a boomer, but everybody's like, oh, my family's abusive, this and that, when they're just telling them to do the dishes or some shit.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying. No. You're misinterpreting what I'm saying. I don't know if she left for a legitimate reason. She could be completely in the fucking wrong. He told everybody she was missing.
Yeah, I get that.
That's a legitimate story.
Yeah.
And yeah, am I covering the story because he wrote that fucking rot saying I hate women just to farm likes? Yeah, fuck
well,
him.
we agree on that, obviously.
What I thought was really weird is like there was an implication that at least I received. Maybe I was wrong when I was receiving this when I was receiving this feeling or whatever.
Yeah.
When she got back, he was like, everyone has to delete all their videos or whatever. And I thought something traumatic happened, and then we were just never going to find out what it was, which I guess wasn't the case.
Right.
But I thought it was really weird. He's like, thank you guys for helping me find my daughter. Thank you guys for helping me find my daughter. We're going to find her. And then we found her, and it's like, all right, now all of you have to remove all of your videos and then delete everything and stuff like that. That was weird.
Maybe he just didn't want her to find out that like he had said that shit on the internet. You know?
You would think she'd know, though. You know?
I guess.
Of course she knows. Of course she knows. My daughter thinks I'm an insufferable douchebag too. His daughter thinks he's an insufferable douchebag on fucking going on and acting on the
I
internet.
have a bit of a headcanon. I think that maybe he was afraid she might make a video.
Oh yeah.
Saying like, hey, I was never missing. Like, I'm sorry my dad misled you or something. If that is the case.
His twit longer screams of I'm getting out in front of it.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy how hard it flipped. He was like, a couple months ago, he was like, oh, we gotta find my daughter, And then the Twitlonger comes out and it's like, yeah, I told her to rot in hell because she moved
So fuck him. And I'll tell you something else, Vega. Yeah, I know you're right. In principle, I agree with you. You don't go after the family. Don't put your family out there. And don't sit there and say that I'm a goddamn hateful person. You go suck a dick.
I have to say, though, in defense of Mikey Perk, if my daughter was gone and, like, I didn't know how to cope with it and I didn't know how to react to
You
it,
would have done the same
I
thing?
might have done the
Okay.
same thing.
Okay,
But I
cool.
also probably would have come clean. If that is the case. So I don't know.
Look, I was crazy at the time. Yeah, and everybody would have understood it. But no, and I tell you something. There's one little clip I actually screenshotted in the beginning of the video because this is a kind of heavily edited video because it's a stream. It says, remember all the donos and clout Mikey received the first time his daughter left? And yeah, he was just raking that money in. This is what brought him to the next level. I think it's what got him a blue check mark, if I'm not mistaken.
Motherfucker.
He's in my territory, man. He walked right into my territory. He's a fraudulent YouTuber. He's fraudulent influencer. That's what I cover. And yeah, did I notice a little more because, he took the opportunity to kick me when I was down? Yeah, you're absolutely right. So now I'm going to kick him in his bullshit missing daughter story.
Fair enough.
Oh, God. Can we talk about... Oh, Tommy, can we talk about your dyslexia before we get off
Sure,
here?
absolutely.
Dude, do you remember when you were dropping the video on Hyojin?
Yes! Tell the
Wait,
story,
so
Nick!
Tommy was dropping a video on Hyojin to talk about the situation where she was like, I don't know, in the hospital and stuff. And for some reason, it auto-completed to what Tommy named the project file. So he uploaded like a serious video called Hojiji.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
dog.
that wasn't...
And you're like, God fucking damn it, nobody say shit to me about this.
That was, but honestly, that's not an example of my dyslexia.
No,
That's
but
just
you
me
call
hitting
her
the
like
button and naming it
Hojiji every
something and then
time on
forgetting
stream.
I forget. I didn't even try to spell it, man. I just did. That's probably there's much better examples than that of my dyslexia.
Sometimes I read your shit, Tommy, like your tweets, and I'm like, what is he trying to say here? Like, I get the beginning and I get the end, but I'm trying to fill in what
Remember Leon Lush saying, "Could you just read it over again? Just read it before you post, please. Just read it." I'm like, I wanted to write it back. That's the problem, Leon. I can't see it until it's posted. That's the problem. It's like that's the whole disability. It's just not there.
I think, dude, you had a comment on one of our podcasts, and you said something about me, but I think I DM'd Nick too, and I was like, what does he mean by this? Because it was like a little like unstructured.
Yeah.
Unstructured. That's the nice way to say it.
Do you remember that? I was like, what is Tommy saying here? I don't get it.
I think I said something to the effect of something blowing your mind that you had never heard anything like this before. I forget.
Yeah.
What it was.
Oh man, that doesn't ring a bell, but yeah, probably.
No, it was just like you were hearing something for the first time. You had no idea, like some scene or something existed. I forget exactly what it was.
Oh, okay.
And it was a mind blowing thing for you. Maybe because I probably that happens too. Is I write things 15 times over, and then I leave like words in there from the original cut and draft. That helps. But yeah, it's dyslexia. It's bad. And you know what's worse about it? Like when they were really heavily medicating me. when I was a kid, like trying to put all that stuff. Because, you take the medicine, your stupid will go away. No, it doesn't. It's still there. It just happens slower.
Okay.
I'm stuck with this shit. You know what? It's funny. I finally met somebody in my life that powers through it the same way I do and just deals with the humiliation. It's Keemstar, because he's pretty bad, but he's not as bad as me.
Keem literally cannot spell or read.
Anything.
He is illiterate. He is straight up illiterate.
Yeah, I can't spell either. But you know what? I wouldn't say he's illiterate. Nah, he's as bad as I am. Because I don't think he's... Is he? Well, I don't think he's well.
There's just one time IDubbbz made fun of him. He was like, Shiny Chawny Chaunten Chop or something like that. Remember that? He was talking about content cop.
Yeah, but you know what? When you're like when you're dyslexic and you have like you can't stop tweeting, you can't stop writing. You gotta just deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought about that. Maybe I should only tweet or maybe have somebody else write my tweets. And I'm just like, nah, it's kind of fucking lame. Everybody knows I'm kind of retarded, so I just deal with it.
Yeah, you guys are you and Keemstar when you guys tweet, you guys are like Yoda with a speech impediment.
Yeah, kind of. And that's my advice for fucking kids that have the same problem.
Yeah.
Keep spelling shit wrong and pretend it's not wrong. That's what
Yeah.
you did.
That's probably how it works. Yeah.
You just keep going. No, it ain't. And just power on, motherfucker.
Yeah, because now it's just literally like you'll read a tweet from you and you just laugh.
It's not going away. And that's why Keem and I probably use the video option so much, because we're probably better at expressing ourselves.
Right.
Yeah, so it's interesting how many parallels are there, except the bank account. Unfortunately,
I saw that he broke up with that chick.
That whole thing's a work. I swear to God, he paid for that chick to sabotage.
Shut the fuck up, for real? You think so?
Conto says I'm crazy. Conto says I'm crazy. Keeps not that smart. I think he paid. Like, pretend I'm my girlfriend. Everybody's gonna call me a pedophile, and these motherfuckers. I don't think he knew how much those people are gonna sabotage themselves, like the whole Klein family. But I think at some level he knew all his enemies were gonna take this.
Oh wow!
for an
You think he
opportunity.
planned that?
And as soon as it was over, well, he hinted at it in one of my streams.
Really?
That it wasn't legit. But then Dev Noodles reported that she was goofing on him in tweets. So that kind of, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't even fuck.
No way.
Well, I mean, come on. It's like it's easiest fishing battle of the world. Now, I don't believe he knew how bad those people would take it. I don't like Trisha would sabotage herself and Ethan would sabotage herself and people wouldn't be going to each other's weddings and shit.
Yeah.
No, but I think,
yeah, true. Yeah.
I think he's smart enough to know that if he started dating a young girl, his enemies would overplay his hand. I think 100% he's smart enough for that.
Dude, I'm never gonna forget when Keemstar called me on my phone. He's like, Nick,
Check this chick out.
I was
Oh,
talking
he
to
showed
this
you.
girl, right? And she's 20 years old. She's legal, and I didn't feel weird about it until she said that she played Minecraft. And then it freaked me the fuck out, dude.
That's one of the reasons I believe the whole thing was a fucking work, because he told you, knowing damn well you're probably going to tell me. And then, like, I just think he wanted to see on sort of the people that would be more likely to support him, right, how they were going to take the whole thing. So once he learned, and it was like a week or two, right, when he told you, and then, all of a sudden she's out there and everybody's cutting each other's throats over her.
That's funny, and it sounds like kind of brilliant, but I really hope a millionaire at his age range is out there actually doing something, because that sounds like a lot of time to invest to kind of fuck over people you don't like on the internet. Right?
It's Keemstar, motherfucker. Come on.
Yeah,
Come
I know,
on
but
now.
I'm saying,
Come on now.
like, you can do it with a real 20-year-old girl.
Well,
like,
yeah, but it would make more sense to if you're banging a real 20-year-old, you don't put her on fucking camera at all.
This is what he loves, though. This is what he loves to do.
You tell this chick, look, play along. And maybe you can't get a 20-year-old broad. Maybe you can only get a 25-year-old broad.
Yo, Tommy, you just said that, and you instantly convinced me it was fucking fake.
Yeah, okay.
You instantly convinced me.
Nick does it. No, because he went to Nick first. He floated, which was kind of floated by us.
Damn.
Then he dropped it, everybody. And not only that, Keem hinted that he did that in one of my streams, and it's still out there.
Fuck. Okay.
It's still out there.
Yeah, I didn't
were
get
talking
that
about
at
it a couple
all.
weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah. He hinted like maybe the whole thing's a work.
Well, they didn't kiss. They never took any pictures like in bed or anything.
No,
unless I'm mistaken.
he's never. He got his hand on her ass. He doesn't got her hands on her fucking tits.
Yeah, it's making sense now.
Yeah. Welcome to the club. Nobody believes him of me, by the way, Megan. Everybody thinks I'm full of shit.
Damn, you just Alex Jones me, homie.
You know?
Does he have another one now, or what was it?
I don't know.
Another girl,
Like, yeah, I
another
bet
girl, not another 20-year-old for any weirdos. You know?
Look, what do you know about? Let me ask you something. What do you know about Melissa?
Who the fuck is Melissa?
Exactly. That's his fucking ex-wife, or his baby's mama, right?
Right,
All right.
right.
Why do we know more about his fucking 20-year-old girlfriend that lasted a 3-week relationship than I ever knew about Melissa? All right. He can. What do you know about my wife? Nothing. Nothing. You can control that shit. Come on. And he's smart enough. He's been around long enough. Come on now. Now, it's a conspiracy. It's tinfoil. It's a conspiracy, but I just want it to be true. Let's just put it that way.
All right, guys, we got Patreon questions for Tommy C.
Yeah, ask, I'll answer all their Patreon questions.
First one coming from Edgy. Does he plan on losing weight?
You losing weight or the Nick, I would imagine.
No, you.
What, do I plan on it?
No, we asked them about you.
You what?
Yeah, these are your
you're
questions.
kidding me. You're kidding me.
No, these are the real questions from our Patreons, dude.
I've lost 5 pounds since I got back from the hospital, so I guess that's a big yes.
Tommy just found out he's fat. That's why he's like, "Are you kidding me? Me? Me?"
No, I didn't know. I thought they were going to ask you guys stuff, and I was going to answer. I thought that would be a funny bit.
No,
but apparently,
it's all about you.
Well, do I actively? I mean, I'm on a diet. If that makes
Yeah.
You know, I'm listening to it. So yeah, sure. Like, I'm doing what the doctor tells me. I'm not fucking eating fast food or anything like that. No candy, no soda, nothing.
Okay. The next question coming from a yeast. Does he plan on gaining weight?
God, that might be lights out if I do, from what I'm being told. So no.
Okay. Next question from Jill. Ass or tits?
Yes or tits. It's kind of a tits guy, but it depends on what generation of Tommy I am. I don't know. I was kind of a titty guy when I seen it.
Oh
I became
my
more of an
God.
ass guy as well.
Yo, you know what? I'm going to do all the ladies a favor out there.
Yeah.
And we got Tommy's answer, but I'm going to shift it over to Nick and Tom. Nick first, so Tom can ruin his relationship right after that.
I've gone back and forth on that over the years. I think currently I'm at the ass position, dude.
Okay. Tom, where you at?
For me, definitely, like, I remember high school, it was always ass. Like,
Oh my god, why are you like, dude? As soon as we ask about sex, you're like, yeah. So in high school,
no, I know.
fucking PO.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna say like ass or tits. He's like vagina because that's where you can get off. I
read it
I
on
don't care
Google.
about the other stuff. I'm a big incel.
Dude,
Vagina.
we asked Tom about anything sexual, and he's like, okay, so high schoolers, right?
Yeah.
I literally can't even answer. I cannot even answer.
Tom's only been late about 3 times. So.
Oh. All right, Tom, go ahead. Ass or tits?
I mean, honestly, now I kind of like to take both into account. I think.
Oh
they
my
both- they both
God.
matter.
So you're a personality guy, Tom? Is that what you
You know,
said?
I actually like their personality.
Definitely not vagina. Vagina is like the most unappealing thing I've ever seen in my.
You're
in my
you're
world.
so full of shit.
I like girls with a good personality. I like when we hate the same things.
Yeah, I'm a personality guy. Yeah. No, I said I'd take both into account. Like
Oh,
they
really?
both matter. I don't know.
You gotta have some. You gotta have some titties.
Tommy, I don't know, man. The ass was almost by default. It should be, man. You're welcome, ladies. All right, next one from Jessica Pizzle. Ask Tommy who his most annoying regular caller is.
Her, Jessica Pizzle.
Oh my God, Tommy! Yo, I was shown a clip of you saying I want to lick Jessica Pizzle's. Is this her, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was very inebriated.
Okay.
But let me be clear. I got something to say to her and everything. I want to lick those pussy lips. How about that?
Oh, next question. Next question.
Krifu, could he eat out Boba? Okay, let's not. Fuck,
No.
Jesus Christ.
Could I eat out Bobax? No, he doesn't. He's hung like a horse, from what I hear.
Did you hear this from the bunny girl?
What the bunny girl? What bunny girl?
That's Blowblex's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. She told me, he's like, look, he's kind of a retard and everything, but holy shit, does he have a retard big dick? That's what she said.
That's what I'm asking. Like what?
You know why I heard it? I made it up. You know why? Because we had this really dumb guy in the army, and I remember this guy he's like from the Dominican Republic. We were sitting there in the fucking shower in basic training. He goes, holy shit! I forget the guy's name was Smalls. You got the biggest dick I ever seen. Everybody turned around and looked at this like Puerto Rican guy or Dominican guy. And he's like, God damn, you're stupid. You got a big dick. I swear to God, he's talking like that.
We had one dude just like that at mine, but he was Italian.
You know what, dumb this? I really like this. This guy was a really good person. He had a big heart. But you know why he joined the army? We were going over our army stories, and he goes, so why'd you join the army? Well, the recruiter came to my house, and I never thought about joining the army, but I just didn't want to disappoint him.
Oh, wow.
That's why I joined the army. You're going to fucking Iraq, asshole. You know?
What a nice guy.
He was a great guy. He was a great fucking guy.
Yeah, our guy with the horse cock, he was also really, really slow. So there may be a correlation there.
So this guy, I don't think he was slow, like he couldn't do shit, but he spoke really slow. But good dude. Good, real good dude. He actually had my back in a fucking fight. He was like, Tommy, heads up. And I turned around and like blocked the bunch.
Oh, nice.
I lost track. That was the one guy I kind of wish I kept up with, and I did, and I just kind of I was like, I want to go to Germany and forget everything that happened in the States. So I kind of let him go too. It was too bad. He was a good dude.
Damn, that big cock just kind of mesmerized you, huh?
No, I don't want to. I was jealous, you know. I was like, I don't want to compete and, you know, have fucking Frankenstein over here. Fucking,
Gotcha.
you know, he was tall too. Yeah, Frankenstein fucking, oh, yeah, I don't know about you, look good, Tommy. You got a good personality, but that guy's got a cock like a crowbar. You know?
Right.
I don't want to compete with that.
All right. That's a good point. The next one from Laura Asmo. So, except for poker, what kind of topic tends to get you the most excited to discuss?
When people screw up miserably. Nothing makes me happier than when bad people screw up and expose themselves for the phonies they are, and especially people who talk about positivity and they're like kind of like the Bunty Kings of the world, like, you know, phony swamis and gurus and life advice, and people, oh, it's all positivity, as if positivity was good 100% of the time. Yeah, I like them. I like when they get it. You know, yeah, it's sort of like, you know, I got it when I was a kid because all these preachers, these Christian preachers got in trouble. You know, fucking women, they're raising tons and tons of money, and they were fucking like people like Jessica Hahn. I love when those guys got in trouble. I love when the Christians were exposed to the phonies they were. So I just like it on YouTube because they're not positive and they're not nice people and they don't give a shit about you. And I love when it becomes obvious. Those are my favorite topics.
Right.
That was the first time preachers were fucking something other than children in this conversation. All right. Anyways, guys, that was the podcast. Oh God, my fucking voice cracked. That's great.
The weekly podcast that we do every week.
Yeah, it's
Weekly.
weekly
Subscribe to every
podcast.
week.
Our last episode was a month ago. We have a Patreon.
No, it was last week.
We might fulfill our requirements, maybe, hopefully soon. Otherwise, we're just gonna scam you. So thank you for giving us your money, and goodbye.
And we're gay. All right, thank you for listening. Goodbye.